T-Bone Sales, your local truck and trailer sales and service connection, is a proud sponsor of area athletes again this year. Located in Baltic, T-Bone Sales has qualified technicians experienced in the repair and service of dump trailers, trucks, and school buses. T-Bone Sales can repair just about anything, including dump trailers, flatbeds, dump bodies, walking floors, and grain trailers. And they welcome insurance claims, regular maintenance, and major damage. They also carry a large line of parts. T-Bone Sales can get you back into the game looking as good as new. Call Chad Schilling today at 330-897-6131 or visit them online at tbonesales.com.
Welcome to TV2's coverage of the annual Dennison Railroad Festival Parade. As we watch the mini units go by in just a couple of minutes, our parade coverage brought to you by Trinity Hospital, Twin City, along with Frontier Tool and Equipment Rental, Blazin' Burgers in Dover and Strasburg, Kelly's Corner Grill, Johnson Auto Service, keeping you in stitches, and Allen's Muffler and Tire. The parade rolling your way on TV2 from the Dennison Railroad Festival. As you can see, first responders, as always, leading the parade, the Dennison and Uhrichsville Police, along with the Tuscarawas County Sheriff's Department, in the heart of downtown Dennison, at 2nd and Grant on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. The Dennison Fire Department, a part of the first responder opening part of this parade. And when you talk about parades and festivals, and certainly the Dennison Railroad Festival Parade and the event itself, right up there with all the others in the greatness that is Tuscarawas County, as we see the Uhrichsville Fire Department pass by. You could not ask for a better day from a weather perspective than we've got in downtown Dennison today. This parade, usually in the neighborhood of 50 to 60 units long and always held on the Saturday of the parade. Smith Ambulance, they of course have stations all over the county, including in Uhrichsville, bringing up the end of the first responders part of the parade. Our parade coverage being brought to you by Trinity Hospital, Twin City. Trinity Hospital, Twin City here in Dennison. Find a doctor or learn more at trinitykitwencity.org. That's trinitykitwencity.org. And the color guard going by now. And as we move in to what will be the heart of summer, and you see the American flag, you think really about certainly the greatness that is our nation. The mayors of Dennison and Uhrichsville, Mr. Jeff Dryden of Dennison and Rick Dorland of Uhrichsville. And one of the classic cars, and you'll see a number of them, the Dennison Railroad Festival float with Queen Ryland Smith, along with past royalty Shayla Fisher from 2015. That float sponsored by Wood Electric. All a part of TV2's coverage of the Dennison Railroad Festival Parade. Exclusive broadcast coverage right here on TV2 from Spectrum Cable. And what would any parade be without the sounds of the marching band, the Claymont High School Marching Mustangs. Whether you're talking about the Winwood or brass sections or the percussion section, bringing up the Marching Mustangs through the parade. Always great to hear the Claymont Mustangs Marching Band and to see them as a part of our Dennison Railroad Festival Parade. Janaden Hutton and their pioneer days, the Princess Mariah Abel and the Mini Princess Melody Sproul, you see them waving to the crowd today. Pioneer Days in Janaden Hutton. And from our neighbors to the west, Coshocton County, it's Megan Stonebreaker, the Coshocton Canal Festival Queen from 2016. And the Junior Queen from last year's Coshocton Canal Festival, Arius Hamilton. So great to see so many different units coming throughout the parade. And our parade coverage being brought to you by Frontier Tool and Equipment Rental. They're located at 1507 Brightwood Road, southeast in New Philadelphia. Cub Cadet dealer working on all makes and models, Frontier Tool and Equipment. From the Holmes County Antique Festival, their Princess Peyton Hudson and attendant Megan Wallace. So many different festivals and queens and princesses represented, including from down Barnesville way, the Pumpkin Festival. Chauncey Dover, their Days Festival. Yet some more great music in the parade from a native of the Twin Cities areas, Todd T. Taylor. And Todd, not only an entertainer and a singer, but a former radio personality and a very successful one at that. Always great to see Todd T. Taylor involved with area parades and more. You're watching TV2's coverage of the Dennison Railroad Festival Parade, the Midvale Miners Festival. The weekend after Labor Day, Chloe Martin on the float, along with attendants Abby Sproul and Emma Sproul in the preteen division, and Riley Sutton as well. Up in Geneva, they always have the Great Jamboree Festival. That one's the last full weekend in September. Their first attendant is Brooke Motley. Brooke at the top of that colorful purple float. One of many coming through the area. And like you usually see in parades and festivals come the spring and summer months in Tuscarawas County and around the area, politicians, and these are representatives of U.S. House of Representatives Rep. Bill Johnson. Mr. Johnson from down in the Marietta area, but covers a large geographic district that covers our area. The Dennison Railroad Festival's Junior Parade Marshals, Colton Hayes and Brinley Poland, passing by on a very colorful and good-looking float, to be sure. Our parade coverage continuing to be brought to you by great sponsors on TV2, like Johnson Auto Service, located at 505 North Water Street in Uhrichsville. Call for your auto repair and towing needs at Johnson Auto Service. The American Professional Truck Driving cab rolling by. They're out on State Route 36 in the Port Washington area with a couple of different vehicles here today. Don't forget about our good friends at Blazin' Burgers, also helping us with parade coverage for the Dennison Railroad Festival Parade. Blazin' Burgers, locations in both Dover and Strasburg. Delicious. Home of the gourmet burger at Blazin' Burgers. You're watching TV2's exclusive broadcast coverage of the Dennison Railroad Festival Parade on Spectrum Cable. Thanks for joining us on TV2. The Ohio Swiss Festival, coming up this year, September 29th and 30th. Their queen from 2016, Ashley Schrock, on board, along with attendant Brianna Brady and Emily Rowlands, Laney Schleybaugh, and more. Dalton, they've got the Holidays Festival, the coolest festival based on the time of the year it's held, of course. Jack Frost is Caden, and their Little Miss Snowflake is Mackenzie as they drive by in the convertible. And what would the Dennison Railroad Festival Parade be without Uricksville Mooses, 740. And they've got the train, of course, appropriate for Uricksville and Dennison and passengers aboard today. The Dennison Railroad Festival Parade, their organizer, Greg DiDonato, the longtime Twin Cities area politician, and nothing like you think of this area, you think, of course, of Tappan Lake, the Twin Cities Kids Coalition on a pontoon boat. That sounds good at this time of the year. Don't forget, when you talk about festivals in our area, about the Cy Young Days Festival in Newcomerstown coming up at the end of June. Their queen from 2016, Cheyenne McMullen, one of 3 on that float. From Kilbuck over in Holmes County, the Early American Days and their queen, Kaylee Proper. So many different festivals and queens and kings and princes and princesses. Also from that Kilbuck Festival, their Little Miss, Violet Dangle. The 2017 edition of the Dennison Railroad Festival being brought to you by Keeping You in Stitches, right here in downtown Dennison, Keeping You in Stitches. At 207 Grant Street, Dennison, for all of your embroidery and silk screening needs, call them 740-922-9661, 740-922-9661 for Keeping You in Stitches in Dennison. Some more first responders represented in today's parade from Warwick Township over Tusky Way, their fire department. And of course, whether you're talking about the Dennison Fire Department or Uricksville or Warwick, they always work together to be sure. When you've got a call and you've got those co-responders, really always helps an emergency situation. From the Brunswick Summer Celebration, their queen driving by today. The Tuscarawas County Pork Producers, their queen is Maggie Miller, and whether you're talking about the T-County Pork Producers or any type of agriculture and farming in Tuscarawas County, really the key to making our local economies go. The West Lafayette Homecoming Festival queen is Kirsten Hall. Kirsten in that beautiful purple gown atop her red vehicle that's driving, also from the West Lafayette Homecoming Festival. Their junior queen, Lionel Weaver, and the mini queen from over in West Lafayette from last year's festival, Alania Huff. The Dennison Railroad Festival. Coverage of the parade on TV2. More from the folks in Coshocton County and West Lafayette's Homecoming Festival. Mini Queen's second attendant, Madeline Larison. Also from West Lafayette, the Homecoming Festival's senior queen, Mary Lou Heller. Our coverage today of the parade brought to you by Kelly's Corner Grill, located at 321 Jewett Avenue here in Dennison. Wing night, love those wings, every Tuesday and Thursday at Kelly's Corner Grill. Our director and producer today is Keith Jokey. Keith will probably be heading to Kelly's Corner Grill next Tuesday or Thursday. You talk about a guy who can put away wings. TV2's Keith Jokey. His all-time record, 57 in one sitting. Carlisle Farms rolling by in one of their vehicles. TV2's parade coverage being brought to you by Allen's Muffler and Tire. Allen's Muffler and Tire, 238 Trenton Avenue in Uhrichsville, thanks to Allen's Muffler and Tire. Countryside Repair, they're out Sugar Creek Way, rolling one of those big old monster vehicles through the Dennison Railroad Festival parade today. Tuscarawas County and their senior dairy princess, Mariah Quillen, and the junior dairy princess from the T-County Senior Dairy and Junior Dairy, that junior princess, Lexi Troyer. From the Marion Popcorn Festival, that's Jana Kabuski. That may be the furthest away we've seen somebody from Marion, which is sort of way west of Columbus. The Clay Workers Festival from Uhrichsville, Little Miss Clay, Aubrey Crutchfield, their transport vehicle, brought to you by some great partners of ours at TV2, the Parkway Auto Superstore, Commercial Parkway in Dover. Fish Brothers Automotive, as you can see on the sign, all your auto needs. Call them, 330-987-0828, Fish Brothers Automotive. Seamless Gutters and More, Greg Parrish and Paul Fish. You can call them, 330-827-0753. And you got to love honesty, right? In repair world today, doesn't really matter what area says, I can fix everything but the furnace. Well, these guys are great at what they do. I can't even fix the furnace, so they're multiple steps ahead of me. You're watching TV2's continuing coverage of the Dennison Railroad Festival Parade from Shunbrod Healthcare on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia, right about where East High and 250 intersects. They can take great care of loved ones for you at Shunbrod Healthcare, East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. One of the classic cars we've seen in the parade. Now, if you like that, you could probably stop, sort of zoom in on the car. That thing's for sale, so if you like that, it could be yours. So go at slow speed and see how you can contact them. Ember Complete Care. Locations in Uhrichsville and Coshocton. Ember Complete Care. It is good to be home. And right behind the folks from Ember who are so big in these Twin Cities communities, you see the Claymont Mustang cheerleaders. So what would be going to a Mustang football game or a Mustang basketball game or, hey, a Claymont Mustang wrestling match without the Claymont Mustang cheerleaders? With the parade wrapping up for the Dennison Railroad Festival Parade, we'd like to thank you for watching and thank our sponsors as well. They include Trinity Hospital Twin City. Find out more online, trinitytwincity.org. That's trinitytwincity.org. Frontier Tool and Equipment, 1507 Brightwood Road Southeast, New Philadelphia. Blazin' Burgers with locations in Dover and Strasburg, home of the Gourmet Burger. Johnson Auto Service, they're located on North Water Street in Uhrichsville, keeping you in stitches right in downtown Dennison, along with our friends at Kelly's Corner Grill, 321 Jewin Avenue in Dennison, wing night every Tuesday and Thursday, and Allen's Muffler and Tire. They're located at 238 Trenton Avenue in Uhrichsville. Once again, thanks for watching our coverage of the Dennison Railroad Festival Parade on Channel 2 from Spectrum Cable.
T-Bone Sales, your local truck and trailer sales and service connection, is a proud sponsor of area athletes again this year. Located in Baltic, T-Bone Sales has qualified technicians experienced in the repair and service of dump trailers, trucks, and school buses. T-Bone Sales can repair just about anything, including dump trailers, flatbeds, dump bodies, walking floors, and grain trailers. And they welcome insurance claims, regular maintenance, and major damage. They also carry a large line of parts. T-Bone Sales can get you back into the game looking as good as new. Call Chad Schilling today at 330-897-6131 or visit them online at tbonesales.com.